The home learning environment is absolutely vital to a child's development. As parents, we are our children's first relationships, we're their first teachers, role models. We know from the research that there are 5 things that contribute to a really successful home learning environment. They're things like being exposed to letters and numbers, painting and drawing, things like going to the library, singing songs and using nursery rhymes. Fantastic learning opportunities occur all over the home. It could be those mundane activities that we as adults think, well, we just have to get on with it. If we stop and pause for a moment and think about that experience through a child's experience, you're able to turn them into something more like a game. When you're cooking, when you're cutting things up, you can begin to talk about half an apple, a quarter of an apple. If you think about sorting the laundry, there are objects of different sizes, shapes, colours. With very small children, it can be a game like peekaboo. You hold the garment up, let it drop. If we think about the common games that parents and carers play with their children, one of the earliest ones that I remember playing with my daughter was round and round the garden like a teddy bear, 1 step, 2 step, tickle you under there. You're starting to show a shape. You're introducing words, you're introducing 2 numbers. The physical book in the early years is quite important, not only because it presents as a gateway to another world, but also, you know, when we do start to become familiar with a story, it's the game of prediction. When we turn the page, what will we see? And pause for the child to be able to have a crack at what's coming next. When we think about the home learning environment, that it's not only what happens inside the home, but also what happens outside the home. On a daily basis, we might need to go somewhere like the supermarket. And while that might be quite mundane to us, to a small child, it opens up a whole new world. There's a vast array of colours, shapes, quantities. You've got a million opportunities for conversation. Do we need some carrots? Do we need apples? With older children, you can count. Perhaps you need 4 apples for the week. Let's count them together. The best international evidence tells us that it's the combination of what you do in the early years, in the home learning environment with your children, combined with access to some high quality early childhood education, actually really sets up your children for school and life. My best advice to parents about their children is to see the world through their children's eyes, to get down on their children's level and understand that the sorts of things that we as adults may have left in the past are actually opportunities for new experiences for children.